Today, let us start the new topic bar graph. Representing numerical data by pictures is time consuming and inaccurate. Data may be anything like a small number or big number like 368 or 197 like that. Representing such numbers by small pictures is almost impossible. So, it is found more convenient to draw rectangular bars representing the given data. Today, let us study how to draw a bar graph or how to interpret a bar graph. A bar graph. Bars of uniform width can be drawn horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between them. And then the length of each bar represents the given number. Such method of representing data is called a bar diagram or a bar graph. First, let us see how to interpret a bar graph or how to read a bar graph. Read the adjoining bar graph showing the number of students in a particular class of a school and answer the following question. In the adjoining figure, on x-axis it is written years and on y-axis, that is the vertical axis, it is written number of students. On the horizontal axis, different years are shown, that is 2000, 2001, 2002 and 2003. And on the vertical axis, number of students are shown 10, 20, 30, 40 like that. And here the first question is, what is the scale of this graph? Here on the vertical axis, the number of students are shown there as 10, 20, 30, 40 like that. From this, the scale of the graph we can choose, that is the scale is 1 unit of length equal to 10 students. Therefore, 1 unit centimeter or 1 unit or 1 centimeter represented by 10 students. From that, we can read the remaining all years number of students. Therefore, in 2000, there were 30 students were studying, 2001 40 students, 2002 50 students and 2003 60 students were there. Second question, how many new students are added every year? We have already read each year's strength of that students, that is 2030, 2001 40, 50 like that it is going. Therefore, each year 10 students were increasing. C question. Is the number of students in the year 2003 twice that of the year 2000? Yes, it is correct only. That is, in 2000 there were 30 students and in 2003 there were 60 students. Therefore, the number of students in the year 2003 is twice that of the year 2000. Exercise 9.3. The first question. The bar graph given alongside shows the amount of wheat purchased by the government during the year 98 to 2002. Read the bar graph and write down your observations in which year was the wheat production maximum and in which year the wheat production was minimum. From the height of the bars itself, we can understand that in 2002, the wheat production was maximum and in 1998, the wheat production was minimum. You can try the remaining questions yourself. Drawing a bar graph. Let us see how to draw a bar graph. Recall the example which we had prepared a table representing choice of fruits. Let us draw a bar graph for this data. For that, two data are given. First one is name of the fruits and second one is number of students. Therefore, for drawing a bar graph, first of all, we have to select x-axis and y-axis, which all items to be taken on x-axis or horizontal axis and on the vertical axis. For that, first we have to draw the horizontal line and the vertical line. On the horizontal line, we will draw bars representing each fruit, and on vertical line, we will write numerals representing number of students. Let us choose a scale first itself. It means we first decide how many students will be represented by unit length of bar. Here we take 1 unit length is represent 1 student only, because here maximum number of students to be shown is 8 students. Therefore, we can easily take 1 unit is equal to 1 student itself. We get a bar graph as shown in the adjoining figure. All of you try this bar graph yourself. Discuss one more example. Following table shows the monthly expenditure of Imran's family on various items. Items are house rent, food, education, electricity, transport, and extra miscellaneous also. And expenditure amount is also given in the next column. To represent this data in the form of a bar diagram, here these are the steps. First thing is draw two perpendicular lines, one vertical and one horizontal. Second one is along the horizontal line mark the items, and along the vertical line mark the expenditure. Third one, take bars of same width keeping uniform gap between them. And fourth one is choose a suitable scale along the vertical line. Let here the maximum amount to be shown is 3400 and minimum amount to be shown is 400. Therefore, let 1 unit length can be represented by rupees 200, and then mark the corresponding values. We have chosen a